All right, so the plan is I'm gonna be trying to replace this front shock, and just from going off the last trick I had, pretty positive this is the factory shock. It's gotta be, because I don't see any kind of name brand or anything on here. So this truck has right under, I think, 158,000 on it. So if this is the stock shock, you can definitely tell it's been on there a while. Just looking at it, everything's all cracking and busting loose. Pretty sure it probably needs to be replaced, and I got new shocks, so that's what we're gonna do today. That's what we're gonna attempt to do. It should be pretty simple. I know you gotta undo the bottom bolt here, and then there's a way to do it to where you just can undo this bottom bolt and then you undo the top one, and should be able to wiggle it out of there, but we'll find out. Let's see. So this here is a 13/16. So let's see if I can get my wrench back in here to hold the bolt. And these impacts make life 10 times easier. So again, that's a 13/16 bolt. My nut's still stuck in the socket. All right. And this has still got pressure on it. So what I'm gonna do is start undoing the top, and then you got a little, you'll be able to start moving this like up and down, and it'll let you kind of work that bolt out down there. And this up here is I believe it's a 5/8. 5/8 or a 15 metric, one of the two. I believe it's a 5/8. Let's see. Yeah, it's gotta be metric. See, it's got some play in it. It'll work for getting it off. You've got a little flat slot in here that you can actually hold to keep the whole shaft from spinning. In case you didn't know that. All right, it was giving me fits, so I figured I'd get a crescent on it. Y'all can't even see what's going on. I apologize. I think these shocks have been on here for a while. All the threads are all rusted up. And of course I picked the tiniest crescent I have to hold it. That's the mechanic's fault. So when I need a ratchet, those ratchet wrenches, it's probably a specific name for them, but I just know the ones that you can ratchet back and be make life a lot easier in this case right here. Well, hey, progress is progress, and we're making progress. It's gonna be wore out by the end of this. I want to beat the threads up, but get it started. Now I done messed up. Forgot to have my wrench on the back of it. Made it where I could get my wrench out. Alright. We should be able to get this out of here. I say that. Get my pry bar real quick. There we go. Little basic tools like this right here. Man, just, it's nice to have tools, man. You never know. I use that pry bar. Man, I can't tell you how many times I use that pry bar. I use it several times. I know that for sure. I wonder if I can just hold this now. Yeah. Get you guys back up here. Get y'all up here where y'all can see what's going on. I gotta loosen the valve. I can just hold it in my hand. There we go. All right, and these things just slide out. Let's see if I can try to do this one-handed and show y'all. See? Pull it out, drops out the top, and then, sorry I'm moving the camera around too much, just trying to get y'all a good angle. You can put it, push it back up on the top, slide it right up. Rubber's actually really not that bad of shape. This may not be a factory shock like I thought it was, but again, I don't see a name on here. I mean, maybe somebody can go off all that right there and tell if that is a factory shock or not. All right, so if you're ever in question on, I'm not sure the years. This is an 06. This is an 06 dually, so I guess there's a part number. If you have a 3/4 ton or a dually, I don't know if this is the same for half tons or not sure, but there's a part number for you real quick. And just to tell if there's a difference between the left and the right front, just look at the part numbers and you can always look it up and see, but these actually are the same. So I do not think, I think they're interchangeable between either side, with it being the same part number. All right, so we've got our boots. All right, so sweet, they got it all together. Oh, all right. First off, Bilstein 5100s. I think that's how you pronounce them, but there you go. And they do send new hardware, so sweet. All right, let's see if we can slide this back in here. Same way it comes up. And before I get ahead of myself, you also got new hardware, and you have to put the bottom piece on. This is the bottom one, and it's gonna be the one that smashes right up in there like that. It's gonna sit in there in your hole where the shot goes through, just to keep any movement. But it's like that right there. Like I said, back up pretty much the same way you took it out. And it gets kind of tricky. She's in love with who I am. Bro, we need some real music, bud. That ain't real music, man. I shouldn't judge. Okay, so like I said, your boot right here, kind of holding it. There it goes. cash it in, please. Just like that. So I went through this back way here. It worked the best for me to get it in there. But I'm gonna get this hole lined up down here, slide the bolt through, and we'll start tightening the top down. And while I'm thinking about it, again, you have new hardware. So, see how that is? It's got that little lip mark right there. That's to sit down in this hole right here. So, you tighten your bolt on top of that. Kind of the same thing as when I did the video of the end links, how they were. Same thing with these. If you haven't seen that video, feel free to go check it out when I put these in. Get this bolt started so I don't lose it. Alright, let me get this bottom one in. Got manhandled enough. What we need, y'all got the view. I can't see. Oh, it needs to go up a little bit. Just like so. There she is. Now the trick is, this is 5/8. I mean 5/8, 11/16. That's right. The trick is, get this started, your little shaft is gonna spin. If you can see, you can't really tell. Right here, this side here, you can kind of see it there. It's the flat part I was talking about. It's spinning, so what you gotta do, this is where this came in handy last time, just to hold it. I use my little one just to get it down enough to get it started. Size, Trent, wrong size. Unfortunately, I do not have a torque wrench, or I would torque these, make sure they're tight enough, but again, I don't have one. So I'll show you something real quick. In case nobody's ever seen how these simulators work, this is not your real wheel. Real wheel is actually, you know, see it. So I can get a, see it right there. That's your real wheel. This is just a dressy look. So these have big washers on them, and it just catches the simulator. That's what holds it on. And then these thread on to those. In case you've never seen how they work, that's how. Let me show you something real quick. This is common sense. You see these notches? They're to catch your frame. See a lot of people that just jag it up. I mean, I guess it don't matter, you know, but see like that? So the frame's sitting in it. Learn how tools work. Actually can go in your favor. Alright, so they're dirty, but I actually installed these about a month ago because they're a lot easier, a lot faster than the front ones, and I had the time. But so you got your one bolt up there at the top, one bolt down at the bottom, and they are also 13/16 just like the front ones were. But you can see that one and your other one is just on the opposite side, but pretty easy, pretty simple. So I didn't show no footage of those. I apologize, but just wanted to show just how easy and quick and simple they are for anyone looking to know how to do, you know, all four shocks. There's a top one over there, so there you go. All right, let's see how bad these shocks are. See if they still have some push to them. Yeah. This one's not so bad. This one here, on the other hand, oh, is that all the way? Yeah, it's all the way. If these are factory shocks, I'm impressed. Which obviously it's not pushing nothing up. And that's slow. That's pretty slow for not having to push anything up. I mean, when you get a big old heavy front end, and this one here is just really bad. So either way, the Bilstein 5100s would be better anyways. And let's see if I can show. So that's how you take it off and forget how stuff goes. That's how it goes. It clamps right there on the mount on your top A-arm, or whatever the mount it is. That's not even the A-arm, it's got to be the, it's actually the mount on the frame. I was wrong on that. But so it clamps just like that around it. So in case you ever need to remember, that's how it goes. Like I said, make sure you put this piece here, this part down here, make sure you put that on before you stick this up through the hole, because that has to go in first, and then from here up all goes on top. So just a quick tip.